Sunday, it's officially 414 Day, and you know what? I'm traveling back from celebrating 414 Day in Milwaukee, Wisconsin with one of my just dearest friends. I'm so excited, so happy for him to have his second sneaker out with Adidas. So there are 414 pairs. You were able to shop in the store locally at Clicks or online at 1114. So I truly hope if you wanted the sneaker you chose to go for, that you secured your pair. Go ahead and comment down below if you did. And if you were just curious to check out the details for the Adidas Rivalry Low 414 Day pair, you can watch that video here on my channel. I certainly had other videos and pics and in-hand looks on my Instagram at talks.with.tj. But just a quick vid here on this Sunday, again, as I'm traveling back. I just wanted to have a quick discussion with you because tomorrow, well, it's officially the WNBA draft, so hopefully you're tuning into that as well. But no, more importantly for everyone, it is the tax deadline, right? Now, that's not to say that you can't file for extensions. I know many people do if you don't have a straightforward, just, tax situation, or for whatever reason you may need an extension. But April 15th, that's thought of as, it's tax day. And in terms of taxes, we always hear tax time thrown around in sneakers. I hear it. I'm just thinking back now, like, I hear tax time thrown around all the time in sneakers, right? As soon as we move into February, March, and April, people will see release after release after release coming out, and they automatically assume, oh yeah, everyone will just go for these because it's tax time. And they're doing that, of course, because they assume that a lot of Americans and a lot of people into sneakers, because you're just a tax-paying citizen, that you'll receive a refund back, which kind of feels like free money. It's certainly not. You lent it interest-free to the government, first off, all right? Let's just stop here. When you receive a refund, it truly means that you paid more than you necessarily needed to in taxes throughout the entire year, and you gave that money to Uncle Sam. He's not paying you any interest on it, right? It's not like you threw it in a high yield savings account and you're getting like 4 or 5% interest back on that. You are not. You are not, okay? They will provide your refund, but that's it. They're just going to give you back what you should receive. And back in the day, listen, a lot of my thought processes and my perspective and my outlook has changed on a lot of things, because I used to think it was the worst thing to ever get a refund back. I want all of my money throughout the year, but I also realized through just reading different books or just listening to other perspectives that tax time, if someone gets a refund, that may be the one time where they're able to responsibly knock out a lot of the things that they need to knock out, right? Because maybe they understand I'm just not as diligent or as meticulous as I should be with my money throughout the year to do the things that I would like to do, right? So it feels like a windfall. Maybe with that refund, you're able to do some things around the house. You're able to put some money aside, maybe towards kids, towards education expenses. It could be for planning for travel, because you should travel and enjoy yourself. It can be paying off debt. I know people that will use their refund to pay off debt, any number of things, but also to treat yourself, right? And that could be sneakers. If you're like us, we love sneakers. I'm not chasing them as much as I did in the past. I am blessed to have this pair here in hand. Not chasing them like I did in the past, but that doesn't mean that a lot of you aren't thinking it's tax time. This is a great time to maybe get that grail or a few pairs that I've had my eye on. But I want to know, in 2024, has your intention or how you approach maybe your tax refund, has that changed at all, just in relation to sneakers? Not really anything else, but just in relation to sneakers, because that's what we have come together. We've come together because of sneakers. So I'm curious, because back in the day, I used to receive refunds, and then the reality is, if you do any type of contract work, right, so 1099 work, that can be YouTube, that can be other campaigns that I'm fortunate to work on, or production work, because I do more production work on the back end than I do like campaign facing things that you may see me in for like a partnership, more so in 2024. And that means I have to put money aside because taxes aren't taken out when I'm paid. So I don't get a refund. I haven't for a while. I pay taxes. Okay, I pay in. And that just means I have to plan ahead. So based on what my tax bracket is, I have to set that percentage aside every single time I'm receiving 1099 income. So when tax season comes, it takes me all of like 12 to 15 minutes to just do my taxes myself. And I have the money sitting there in an account that is never touched because it's just holding tax money. Pay it, and I'm done. But back in the day, like even when I did receive I did receive a tax refund, or even if I just had like extra money come in, like I will have more money based on a project that, will be ongoing during this year than I've been fortunate to have in the past. And it's amazing. But not once have I actually thought about like, what sneaker will I buy with this money? And it is different. It feels a little weird, but it feels great. And I thought the same, right? I tend to have money left over because I put more than I need to aside for taxes every year. And not once did I think about like buying a sneaker. I've kind of fallen into this thing where I certainly end up buying like a different watch or like a new watch every tax season. I did that with the automatic Fossil watch, but not a sneaker. And like I said, even when I'll earn additional income throughout this year, 2024 through 2025, I still don't have a sneaker put down. I always try to plan ahead, like what will this money be used for? What things can I knock out? Goals, needs, wants, fun, excitement, travel. Like what can I do with that? A sneaker has not graced that list once. And I took a look at I was on Sneakers app, okay, and just taking a look because I know like we've had this discussion already on my channel, right? In terms of no one should be surprised that sneakers are sitting, and I've said this definitely in relation to women's sizes, specifically for retro. So you can take a look at the Jordan 1. I mean, it's a beautiful, well done Jordan 1 for women. I know a lot of people love the quality of it. That's still readily available right now on Sneakers app. If you take a look at still what's in stock, the women's 4 drop. Now, I just know that was kind of a weird yellow for the Vivid Sulfur. That's also still available in a number of sizes. I mean, I know people, bigger sizes were afraid of the Air Max 1, 86 Big Bubble White and Royal selling out. That is also still available right now in a lot of sizes. And we're seeing the trend that pairs are available. So I say that to say this. If you really wanted those, tax time may be a great time for you to pull money aside from that, that chunk coming in and treat yourself. Or it could be sneakers aren't even moving you right now. And don't feel alone if that's the case. I saw a post about somebody just completely kind of stepping away. I may do a follow up on that just to share my thoughts because I think it's more common than you would think. Right now in 2024, feels like a natural phase that a lot of people are going through. And hey, I'm here for it. But just because I'm here for that, it doesn't mean I denounce people enjoying themselves and buying pairs. No, you should enjoy the pairs that you love, throw them on foot, rock them, make memories in them, all of that. But you know my motto, never sacrifice your needs for your wants, okay? Pairs will always drop. Future you is dependent on current you. And also when it comes to collabs, if you caught that video, I am curious on your thoughts. Do we have too many? Do we not have enough? Should there be new stories told for cities that maybe don't get a lot of love, like Milwaukee, in terms of sneaker collaborations? Or do you just think like, hey, we should just, fully take a step back? Or are you all in on being able to see what other people bring to the table versus just traditional GRs? Always curious to hear your thoughts. Again, comment on tax time. Do you think that's still really a thing in sneakers, or do you think we'll see a slowdown with tax time versus what we've seen in recent years? I really hope you have a great start to your week. Tune into the WNBA draft. It is sure to be exciting. As always, act your age, not your shoe size. Peace.